The luxury retirement communities flourishing across Surrey represent more than just upscale accommodations for the elderly. They embody a fundamental reconceptualization of later life, one that rejects outdated notions of retirement as a period of withdrawal and decline in favor of a vision centered on continued engagement, pleasure, and personal growth. This new paradigm is reflected in the language used by developers and operators. Terms like retirement home or care facility have been replaced by later living community, age-exclusive development, or premium lifestyle village. These semantic shifts signal a departure from medicalized models of aging toward hospitality-inspired approaches that emphasize choice, independence, and enjoyment. The physical design of these communities reinforces this philosophy. Rather than institutional corridors and nurse stations, residents encounter hotel-like lobbies, concierge desks, and elegant common areas that would not look out of place in a luxury apartment building or boutique hotel. Private living spaces prioritize spaciousness, natural light, and high-specification finishes rather than merely practical considerations. Critically, the new model incorporates tiered support services that can be activated as needed without changing the fundamental living environment. This aging-in-place approach allows residents to maintain consistency and community even as their care needs evolve. A resident might begin with complete independence, later add housekeeping services, and eventually incorporate personal care assistance, all within the same apartment and community. What we're creating isn't just beautiful buildings, but a completely different experience of later life, says Catherine Morton, head of marketing at Audley Villages, one of Surrey's premier luxury retirement providers. Our residents aren't old people who need warehousing, but active, engaged individuals entering a new life chapter with different priorities and possibilities. The physical environment, amenities, and service model all flow from that fundamental understanding. This vision resonates powerfully with the target demographic, affluent baby boomers who redefined every life stage they've moved through and have no intention of conforming to outdated stereotypes about aging. Having experienced unprecedented prosperity, this generation approaches retirement with expectations shaped by decades of premium consumption experiences and a deeply held belief in personal autonomy. Audley Cooper's Hill. Regal retirement in historic splendour. Approaching Audley Cooper's Hill through the verdant expanse of Magna Carta Park, visitors could be forgiven for thinking they're arriving at an exclusive country house hotel rather than a retirement community. The main building, a magnificent Victorian Gothic mansion originally designed by Sir Gilbert Scott in 1856 as a teacher training college, creates an immediate impression of historic grandeur and privilege. Set within 66 acres of protected woodland in Englefield Green, the development occupies one of Surrey's most prestigious locations. Windsor Great Park lies just beyond the community's boundaries, while the spires of Royal Holloway University add to the cultured atmosphere. This prime setting, just 40 minutes from central London, places residents at the intersection of natural beauty and metropolitan convenience. Location was paramount in our decision, explains Margaret Sinclair, who moved to Cooper's Hill with her husband James after selling their family home in Richmond. We wanted countryside without isolation, access to London's cultural offerings, and proximity to Heathrow for our frequent travels. Cooper's Hill delivers all three, plus the cachet of living in a historic building with royal connections nearby. The development's demographic profile reflects its positioning and price point. Residents are predominantly from professional and executive backgrounds, former CEOs, senior civil servants, successful entrepreneurs, and a sprinkling of minor celebrities. The average age is mid-70s, though some residents are in their late 60s, while others are well into their 80s. What unites this diverse community is a shared appreciation for quality, privacy, and elegant surroundings. Unlike some retirement developments that emphasize structured social programming, Cooper's Hill adopts a more sophisticated approach based on facilitating connections rather than prescribing activities. Residents can engage as much or as little as they prefer, creating a social environment more reminiscent of an exclusive members club than a traditional retirement community. There's always something happening if you want to participate, Margaret observes. Wine tastings, literary discussions, bridge tournaments, guided walks in Windsor Great Park. But there's no pressure. Your time is your own, and that sense of autonomy is precious. This balance of luxury, independence, and available support has made Cooper's Hill one of Surrey's most sought-after retirement addresses. The waiting list for certain apartment configurations extends to months, and resales typically move quickly despite the substantial investment required. What we've created at Cooper's Hill is a living environment that celebrates life's pleasures while addressing the practical considerations of aging, explains Sarah Burgess, Audley's sales director. Our residents aren't defined by their age, but by their desire for quality, beauty, and meaningful experiences. We're not selling retirement housing, but a lifestyle that happens to include support when needed. Elmbridge Village, pioneer of premium community living. While Cooper's Hill represents the newest wave of ultra-luxury retirement living, Elmbridge Village in Cranley embodies a more established but equally compelling approach to premium later life. As the UK's first purpose-built retirement village, established in 1981 and subsequently expanded and upgraded, Elmbridge offers a masterclass in creating genuine community within an upscale setting. Spread across 28 acres of beautifully landscaped grounds on the edge of the picturesque village of Cranley, Elmbridge comprises 275 properties ranging from cosy one-bedroom cottages to spacious penthouses. The development's maturity is evident in its established gardens, where towering trees and well-tended borders create a sense of permanence often lacking in newer communities. Elmbridge has had time to develop its character, explains Resident Association Chair David Williamson, who moved here with his wife Judith 7 years ago. The gardens have matured, traditions have evolved, and there's a tangible sense of belonging. Newer villages can feel somewhat contrived, but Elmbridge has authentic community spirit. We're not passive consumers of a lifestyle product, but active participants in shaping our community, David explains. Management listens to our perspectives and involves residents in key decisions. That participatory ethos creates a very different atmosphere from more corporate-feeling developments. Healthcare provision at Elmbridge follows the tiered support model, with independent living as the baseline and additional services available as needed. The village includes a care home, Elmbridge Manor Care, providing higher-level support for residents requiring regular assistance. This continuity of care allows couples to remain close even when one partner needs more intensive support than the other. The demographic profile at Elmbridge skews slightly older than at Cooper's Hill, with an average age in the late 70s. The community includes many former professionals, business owners, and creative individuals drawn by the combination of quality accommodation, extensive amenities, and genuine community spirit. There's an authenticity to Elmbridge that you can't manufacture, Mackay. Observes Caroline Matthews, who manages sales for Retirement Villages Group, the owner-operator. While newer developments might offer more lavish specifications, Elmbridge offers something equally valuable: an established community with its own traditions, rhythms, and support networks. For many prospective residents, that sense of belonging is as important as marble countertops or hotel-style lobbies. Audley Fairmile, Cobham's newest masterpiece. In September 2023, Audley Group officially opened its 20th luxury retirement village in the exclusive enclave of Cobham. Audley Fairmile stands as a testament to the company's position at the pinnacle of premium senior living and to Surrey's status as the epicenter of retirement luxury in Britain. As one of the county's newest developments, it offers a glimpse into the future direction of high-end retirement communities. Fairmile represents the culmination of everything we've learned about creating exceptional later living environments, explains Sarah Matthews, Audley's Sales and Marketing Director. The design, specifications, amenities, and service model reflect a deep understanding of what today's affluent retirees expect and desire. This isn't merely accommodation, but a comprehensive lifestyle proposition. Set within beautifully landscaped grounds in one of Surrey's most coveted postcodes, Fairmile comprises 74 luxurious two-bedroom apartments. The development size and style deliberately reflect the exclusivity of its location, with prices starting at £769,950. This positioning places it firmly at the premium end of the retirement market, targeting affluent downsizers from Cobham itself, as well as those relocating from London's most expensive neighbourhoods. What particularly distinguishes Fairmile is its holistic approach to well-being. Beyond the physical facilities, the village offers a comprehensive programme of fitness classes, wellness workshops, and health monitoring services. A dedicated wellness director coordinates everything from yoga sessions to nutrition consultations, creating individualized well-being plans for residents who desire them. We're not just providing beautiful buildings, but actively supporting our owners in living well for longer, notes Caroline Thompson, Fairmile's general manager. Many arrive with chronic health conditions that improve significantly through the combination of appropriate exercise, better nutrition, reduced stress, and social connection. It's remarkable to witness these transformations. The social dimension receives equal attention. A carefully curated calendar of events, from wine tastings to classical concerts, author talks to art exhibitions, creates natural opportunities for community formation. Unlike some retirement environments that can feel forced or programmatic in their approach to socialization, Fairmile adopts a more sophisticated model based on shared interests and organic connection. Our owners are discerning individuals who've led interesting lives, Thompson explains. They don't want prescribed fun, but meaningful engagement with like-minded peers. Our role is to facilitate those connections through exceptional spaces and thoughtfully designed events. For Margaret and Robert Wilson, who moved to Fairmile from a large family home in Richmond, the decision to purchase was driven by a desire to simplify life without compromising on quality or independence. We wanted to free ourselves from the burden of maintaining a large property while ensuring we had the support infrastructure in place for the future, Margaret explains. Fairmile offered that perfect balance, a beautiful, manageable apartment within a community that provides both luxury and peace of mind. What we've purchased isn't just property, but freedom, Robert reflects. Freedom from worry about maintenance, freedom from isolation as we age, freedom to enjoy life without the burdens that often accompany later years. That's the true luxury Fairmile offers. Cobham Park, historic elegance with contemporary comfort. While Audley Fairmile represents the newest expression of retirement luxury in Surrey, Cobham Park offers a different but equally compelling proposition. Set within the rural splendour of a historic estate on the banks of the River Mole, this development combines the grandeur of a Victorian mansion with the intimacy of a boutique collection of residences. Originally built in 1873 as a country house for a wealthy industrialist, Cobham Park Mansion now houses 7 stunning apartments, with 4 additional houses occupying the west wing. The estate's former stables, dairy, lodge, and coach houses have been meticulously converted into further residences, creating a community of exceptional historic character. Unlike most retirement developments that impose minimum age restrictions, Cobham Park is unusual in welcoming residents of all ages, though its atmosphere, design and services particularly appeal to affluent retirees seeking an elegant later lifestyle. The development is managed by Cognatum, specialists in distinctive retirement communities in prime locations. We loved our previous home, but it had become too much, Victoria explains. Here, We have the space and beauty we cherish without the constant worry about maintenance. When we want to travel, we simply lock the door knowing everything is secure and cared for. That freedom is invaluable at our stage of life. The location adds another dimension to Cobham Park's appeal. Despite its rural setting, the development sits just a mile from Cobham village centre with its Waitrose boutiques and restaurants. London is easily accessible by train from nearby Cobham and Stoke-Dabenham station, while the A3 and M25 provide convenient road connections. This combination of seclusion and accessibility creates an ideal balance for residents who want peaceful surroundings without isolation. Prices at Cobham Park reflect its exceptional character and location, with apartments typically ranging from £850,000 to over £1.5 million. This positioning at the very top end of the market ensures an exclusive community of like-minded residents who value heritage, privacy, and understated luxury. Our residents tend to be people who've lived interesting, accomplished lives, notes Cognatum's resident manager Sarah Williams. They've often owned beautiful properties and appreciate architectural quality and historical significance. They're seeking a home that reflects their taste and values, rather than merely meeting practical needs. Birchgrove Woodbank, redefining luxury rental retirement. Our third featured community represents a significant innovation in the luxury retirement sector. Birchgrove Woodbank in Hook Heath, Woking, pioneers a premium rental model that challenges the traditional assumption that retirement accommodation must be purchased. This approach offers a compelling alternative for affluent retirees who prefer to release capital from property ownership without compromising on quality or security. Renting in retirement has long been common in continental Europe, but remains relatively novel in Britain, explains Honor Barrett, Managing Director of Birchgrove. We're changing that by offering a product that combines all the luxury and security of high-end retirement, living with the flexibility and financial advantages of renting. It's resonating powerfully with people who want to release equity from their family home to fund an active retirement or provide for the next generation. Set in the exclusive Hook Heath neighbourhood, one of Surrey's most desirable residential areas, Woodbank comprises 51 one- and two-bedroom apartments within landscaped grounds. The architecture blends contemporary design with references to the Surrey vernacular, creating a development that feels both timeless and fresh. Abundant glazing maximizes natural light, while balconies and terraces extend living spaces into the surrounding landscape. The apartments themselves match or exceed the specifications found in premium purchase developments. Spacious open-plan living areas feature engineered oak flooring. Kitchens come equipped with Miele appliances and quartz countertops, and bathrooms include walk-in rainfall showers with underfloor heating. Smart home technology allows residents to control environment, entertainment, and security systems through a tablet or smartphone. Woodbank's location adds another dimension to its appeal. While set in a tranquil residential area surrounded by mature trees, the development is just a 5-minute drive from Woking town centre with its excellent shopping, dining, and cultural facilities. The town's mainline station offers direct trains to London Waterloo in just 25 minutes, creating easy access to the capital's attractions without urban living compromises. The demographic profile at Woodbank reflects its positioning and approach. Residents are predominantly professionals and executives in their late 60s to early 80s, often with significant international experience and cosmopolitan tastes. Many maintain active interests in culture, travel, and lifelong learning, creating a community of engaged individuals with diverse expertise and experiences. What's emerging here is a genuinely vibrant community, Rachel observes. Our residents are interesting people, leading active lives who appreciate both privacy and connection. The rental model often attracts those with more progressive attitudes, people comfortable with new approaches and open to innovative solutions. That creates a particularly dynamic atmosphere. Rangeford Homewood Grove, botanical elegance in Ottershaw. Nestled in the leafy Surrey village of Ottershaw, sits one of the county's most innovative luxury retirement communities. Rangeford Village's Homewood Grove represents a bold reimagining of later living, one that seamlessly blends contemporary architecture, wellness-focused amenities, and environmental consciousness in a setting of rare natural beauty. We wanted to create something genuinely different, explains Tom Newman, Development Director at Rangeford Villages. The vision was for a community that would feel more like a boutique hotel or luxury spa retreat than a traditional retirement village, a place that celebrates vitality and engagement rather than merely accommodating later life. This vision manifests in the development's distinctive architecture. Unlike the neo-Georgian aesthetic common in many retirement communities, Homewood Grove embraces contemporary design with clean lines, extensive glazing, and a sophisticated material palette. The main building presents a striking facade of bronze-coloured cladding and floor-to-ceiling windows, while the residential blocks are arranged to maximise views across the surrounding woodland. The wellness dimension at Homewood Grove extends beyond physical facilities to encompass a comprehensive approach to resident health and well-being. The community employs a dedicated wellness director who coordinates a program of fitness classes, health workshops, and personalised well-being consultations. This might include tailored exercise regimes, nutritional guidance, or stress management techniques, all designed to support residents in maintaining optimal health. We're focused on preventative wellness rather than just responding to health issues, notes Wellness Director Sarah Thompson. Many of our residents arrive with chronic conditions that improve significantly through regular exercise, better nutrition, and reduced stress. The combination of excellent facilities, expert guidance, and supportive community creates powerful conditions for improved well-being. Sustainability represents another distinctive aspect of Homewood Grove's approach. The development incorporates numerous environmental features, including air source heat pumps, photovoltaic panels, rainwater harvesting, and exceptional insulation standards. These not only reduce the community's carbon footprint, but create significant energy cost savings for residents, an increasingly important consideration given rising utility prices. The location adds another dimension to Homewood Grove's appeal. While set within tranquil woodland that creates a sense of retreat, the development sits just a few minutes' drive from the charming village of Ottershaw with its shops, pubs, and community facilities. The larger centres of Woking and Guildford are within easy reach, while London is accessible in under an hour by train from nearby Woking station. We found the perfect balance here, Elizabeth Harrington reflects. We feel connected to nature with the woodland literally on our doorstep, yet we're not isolated. We can easily visit London for theatre or exhibitions, then return to our peaceful sanctuary. It's truly the best of both worlds. Ash Lodge, riverside elegance in Walton-on-Thames. On the banks of the River Thames, in the picturesque town of Walton, sits another exemplar of Surrey's luxury retirement offering. Ash Lodge, developed by Anchor Hanover, one of Britain's largest not-for-profit providers of housing and care for older people, represents a different model of premium senior living, one that combines luxurious independent accommodation with comprehensive care services, all within a stunning riverside setting. Ash Lodge exemplifies our vision of what retirement living can be, where no compromises are made on quality, location, or care provision, explains Sarah Mitchell, Anchor Hanover's development director. We deliberately chose one of Surrey's most desirable riverside locations and created a community that would complement its exceptional setting while providing unparalleled support for later life. The development comprises 59 one-bedroom apartments arranged across 4 floors of an elegantly proportioned building. The architecture draws inspiration from the riverside location, with extensive use of glass and natural materials creating a strong connection to the water and surrounding landscape. Curved balconies on the river-facing elevation offer residents private outdoor space with spectacular views across the Thames. The Williamsons' typical day illustrates the lifestyle Ash Lodge facilitates. John might begin with a session in the gym followed by coffee with neighbours in the atrium, while Margaret attends a watercolour class in the activity room. They might lunch in the restaurant or prepare a meal in their apartment before walking into Walton Town Centre for shopping or meeting friends. Evenings might involve drinks on their balcony watching the sunset over the river, dinner in the restaurant, or a film in the cinema room. What we value most is the flexibility, John notes. There's always something happening if you want to participate, but there's never any pressure. We've made wonderful friends here, but also maintain our pre-existing social connections and family relationships. It's the perfect balance of community and independence. The location adds significant value to the Ash Lodge proposition. Walton-on-Thames combines riverside charm with excellent amenities, including the Hart Shopping Centre with its range of stores, restaurants and cinema. London is easily accessible via direct trains from Walton Station, which reach Waterloo in just 25 minutes. For those who drive, the M25 provides convenient connections to the wider region and to Heathrow and Gatwick airports. Prices at Ash Lodge reflect its premium positioning and exceptional location, with apartments typically ranging from £450,000 to £650,000 depending on size and aspect. While substantial, these figures compare favourably with mainstream luxury apartments in the area, particularly when the additional services and facilities are considered. We're not the most expensive option in the market, but we deliver exceptional value, Sarah Mitchell contends. When you factor in the riverside location, the quality of the building and apartments, and the comprehensive care infrastructure, Ash Lodge represents a compelling proposition for discerning retirees seeking both luxury and peace of mind. Pegasus Cobham Bowers, boutique, living in Surrey's most exclusive village. Our final featured community represents yet another distinctive approach to luxury retirement living. Pegasus Cobham Bowers, located in the heart of one of Surrey's most affluent villages, offers a more intimate, boutique-scale experience compared to larger retirement communities. With just 53 apartments, it provides exclusivity and personalised service in a setting of understated elegance. Cobham Bowers was conceived as an antidote to large-scale retirement villages, explains David Wilson, director at Life Story Group, Pegasus's parent company. We recognise that many affluent retirees value privacy, discretion, and refined taste over extensive communal facilities or structured activities. Our vision was for a community that would feel more like a collection of luxury apartments with subtle supportive elements rather than an overtly age-specific environment. The Richardsons particularly value the development's location. Just a short stroll from Cobham's High Street with its boutiques, restaurants and amenities, including a Waitrose supermarket. This central position means they can easily maintain their existing social life and community connections while benefiting from the security and convenience of purpose-designed retirement accommodation. The village location is integral to our concept, Wilson notes. Many of our residents have lived in or near Cobham for decades and have no desire to leave the area. They simply want a more manageable property with certain supportive elements. Our central position means they can maintain continuity in their lives, using the same shops, restaurants, and service providers they've always valued. While less overtly focused on care services than some competitors, Cobham Bowers incorporates discrete supportive elements that can be activated as needed. A host is on site during business hours to assist with practical matters, while emergency response systems provide reassurance round the clock. Additional services, from housekeeping to personal care, can be arranged through trusted local providers as required. This lighter touch approach to support appeals particularly to younger, more active retirees who value independence but appreciate having certain safety nets in place. The average age at Cobham Bowers is noticeably lower than at many retirement communities, typically mid to late 60s rather than 70s or 80s, creating a particularly vibrant atmosphere. We're seeing increasing interest from people in their early 60s who are still working part-time or pursuing active interests, Wilson observes. They're making proactive choices about future living arrangements rather than reacting to health crises or major life changes. This creates a community with diverse experiences and energy levels, which most residents find stimulating and enjoyable. Inspired Villages, Kingswood. A heritage-led transformation. In the leafy enclave of Kingswood, Surrey, one of Britain's most ambitious retirement projects is taking shape. Inspired Villages, backed by financial powerhouse Legal & General, is transforming the iconic former Legal & General house into what will become one of the UK's largest and most valuable retirement communities, with a projected development value exceeding £215 million. This represents a genuinely landmark project for the UK retirement sector, explains Jamie Bunce, CEO of Inspired Villages. We're not just creating exceptional homes and facilities, but demonstrating how historic buildings can be reimagined for contemporary senior living while preserving their architectural significance for future generations. The site's centrepiece is the Grade 2 star-listed modernist office building, originally designed by renowned architects Arup Associates in the 1980s. Rather than demolishing this striking structure, Inspired Villages is meticulously renovating it to create a community hub housing restaurants, wellness facilities, and social spaces. New residential buildings in complementary contemporary style will be sensitively integrated into the 43-acre parkland setting. The involvement of institutional investors like Legal & General has transformed what's possible in retirement living, notes financial director Michael Robertson. Unlike smaller developers who might need to compromise on specifications or services to achieve viability, we can take a truly long-term view, investing in quality that will stand the test of time while creating an operational model that delivers excellence consistently over decades. This long-term perspective extends to the project's environmental credentials. Kingswood will incorporate numerous sustainability features, including ground-source heat pumps, photovoltaic panels, advanced insulation, and water conservation systems. These not only reduce the development's carbon footprint, but create significant energy cost savings for residents, an increasingly important consideration given rising utility prices. For Julia and Robert Anderson, who have reserved an apartment at Kingswood after selling their large family home in nearby Reigate, the development represents the perfect next chapter. We wanted to simplify our lives without sacrificing quality or leaving the area we love, Julia explains. Kingswood offers us a beautiful, manageable apartment in a setting that combines heritage architecture with modern convenience. The fact that care is available if we need it provides invaluable peace of mind while allowing us to focus on enjoying our retirement rather than worrying about future scenarios. As Kingswood progresses toward completion, it exemplifies how Surrey's luxury retirement sector continues to evolve, combining architectural ambition, wellness-focused amenities, and community-building expertise to create environments that redefine later life as a period of opportunity and engagement rather than withdrawal and decline. Elysian Residences, boutique luxury with a hospitality focus. Our final featured community represents yet another distinctive approach to premium retirement living. Elysian Residences, a relative newcomer to the UK retirement scene having been founded in 2013, has quickly established itself as a leader in boutique luxury for the senior market. Following a 2023 merger with Audley Group, it now forms part of the largest retirement village provider in the UK. Our vision has always been to create living environments that combine the best aspects of luxury hotels, private members clubs, and premium residential developments, explains Gavin Stein, founder and CEO of Elysian Residences. We're not creating retirement homes in the traditional sense, but lifestyle destinations that happen to include supportive elements for later life. This hospitality-inspired philosophy manifests in Elysian's approach to both physical design and service provision. The company's developments feature exceptional architectural quality, sophisticated interiors, and an emphasis on spaces for socializing and entertainment. Services are delivered by staff recruited from luxury hotels and private clubs, creating an experience more reminiscent of a 5-star resort than a conventional retirement community. Our residents have typically enjoyed considerable success in their careers and accumulated significant wealth, notes Marketing Director Catherine Davis. They've stayed in the world's finest hotels, dined at excellent restaurants, and maintained homes of exceptional quality. We're providing an environment that maintains those standards while addressing the practical considerations of aging. As Elysian continues to expand its portfolio, it exemplifies the growing sophistication of Britain's luxury retirement sector. By drawing on expertise from hospitality, real estate, and care industries, the company has created a distinctive proposition that resonates powerfully with affluent retirees seeking environments that reflect their tastes, values, and lifestyle aspirations. As we look toward the future, it seems clear that the concept of retirement itself continues to evolve. From a period defined primarily by withdrawal from work, to a dynamic life stage offering new possibilities for growth, pleasure, and meaning. Surrey's luxury retirement communities are both responding to and driving this evolution, creating environments where later life can be lived with dignity, joy, and purpose. For the residents themselves, these communities represent not just beautiful places to live, but settings in which to write meaningful new chapters in their life stories. As Margaret Sinclair of Elysian Residences puts it, this isn't about retiring from life, but retiring into a different kind of living. One with fewer responsibilities and more opportunities for pleasure and connection. Looking back on our decision 5 years later, I can say without hesitation that it's been one of the best choices we've ever made.